Hi guys, this is Ranjit, and as you can see, I'm not in my studio. I'm actually in US in Santa Clara at the Samsung event, and I got a chance to play around with these new devices. That's the S24 Ultra, the S24 Plus, and the regular S24. And in this video, I'll give you my initial first look impressions. What do I feel about this device? And guys, Samsung is all into AI because all of these devices are AI enabled devices. So let me quickly show you some of the highlights of this, some of the features and some of the new additions that I've found on these devices. And guys, this is no way an in-depth review or something, but just a first look, initial impressions about the new Galaxy S24 series. So guys, as you can see, I have all the three devices over here, and this is the S24. This actually comes with a 6.2-inch screen. The S24 Plus is having a 6.7-inch screen, and finally the Ultra is having a 6.8-inch screen. One thing to note is that the S24 and the S24 Plus base variants will start with 128 gigabytes of storage, whereas for the Ultra, it will be 256 gigabytes. Then you also have other variants like 512 and 1 terabyte also, but that's what it is. And guys, this is the Ultra, and definitely if you look at this, this is having the new titanium body, and immediately what I notice is when I pick this up, this feels a lot lighter, I would say, in terms of the weight compared to the S23 Ultra. That's one difference. And also, if you notice, it's a little bit more flattish design, and the screen is now completely flat. So that's what I actually have noticed immediately. Another thing I noticed even with the regular S24, S24 Plus is that notice the bezels. The bezels are very, very symmetrical, and they go almost up to the edge. So again, that's something that I noticed. Let me just go back to this one. And from the back, if you look at it, again, it looks very similar to the S23 Ultra. But here the camera setup is actually a lot different. The main camera is again the 200 megapixel OIS f1.7 aperture. Then we also have a new actually sensor, that's a 50 megapixel sensor, and that's actually having a 5x optical zoom instead of the 10x zoom. But as this is actually supposed to be having a 50 megapixel sensor, even if you go to 10x and above that, it's a lot better. One thing to note is that this one is coming with the new Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset, whereas the regular S24 and the S24 Plus will be having the Exynos 2400 in India. And if I go over here, and again, if we go to the settings, again, as you can see, this is the S24 Ultra, and this base storage will start with 256 gigabytes. But definitely, I would say in terms of design, this is a lot more boxy design that we are getting. Coming to the colors, guys, one new color, I would say this is the new color. They call this is the titanium finish color. Looks like champagne color or something like that. Then we also have this one. This, I think, so was released even earlier. Then we have the classic black that we are used to, and then we also have a green color on this one. Coming to the S Pen functionality, guys, it's almost the same. That hasn't been changed. The S Pen sits here inside the silo, like earlier devices, and the functionality is very similar to the S23 Ultra. No, actually no change that I know that came with this one. But the thing is that though this device is slightly lighter and actually slightly slimmer, they have managed to put the S Pen, so that's actually nice. In terms of build quality, initial feel, this build actually gives a very reassuring feeling. And one small thing that I have noticed is that, again, it might not be visible in the video, is that they have a new type of glass protection on this one, and that's supposed to be actually 4x more scratch resistant compared to the previous Gorilla Glass Victus 2. But the thing is that one thing that immediately I noticed is that this one, though there is actually a window behind me from where the natural light is coming, it's actually cutting down a lot of reflections. According to Samsung, it cuts down almost about 75% of the reflection. So that is something that I immediately noticed. And again, there is a lot of AI in this devices. That's the big deal of this one. Let's just go to the gallery. Let me see if I can give you an example. Let's just open up. Let's say this car is there. Okay, now I don't know what car it is this. Let me just lower the brightness, guys. Again, the peak brightness also has increased quite a bit on these devices, so they can actually get pretty bright. That is something that I have noticed. So peak brightness, I believe Samsung is quoting 2600 nits on this one, and that's it's actually noticeable. Okay, this is one device. They have added this new AI feature. If there's any picture or whatever and you want to know more info about it, you just hold this, hold the home button, and now just highlight what you want to know. And it's going to, okay, so just figured out that it is a Kia Soul car or whatever. And this works for anything in the gallery, so that's actually a nice thing. And you can just snap also any picture or whatever, and it'll actually try to figure out what it is. Let me just see if I can. There is a coffee mug over there. Let me see. I just took a picture, and let's see. It's okay. So it detected that it was from Starbucks. So this is actually pretty cool, and it's actually employing AI to do this. So guys, I had actually shot a small video just now. And as you can see, this is the normal video that I shot, and this is nothing special, just shot in the regular mode. But let me just play this back again, this video, and if I hold it, I have to hold it properly, and as you can see now, it has converted this one to slow motion automatically. So this is actually very cool. I would say you can do this to any video that is shot with the S24 Ultra, and this slow motion is being done by AI, and I'm actually very impressed. As you can see, it's actually done a very good job. So this is a small thing that I noticed is being done by AI. And the good thing is that a lot of AI functions that these S24 series of devices are doing on device. It's not actually going to the cloud for everything. So that's actually a nice thing. This S24 Ultra is going to be having the Quad HD screen, and even the S24 Plus is going to be having a Quad HD screen. But the regular S24 is still going to have a full HD screen. But the PPI comes to 418, whereas PPI on the S24 Ultra, because it's having a Quad HD screen, is very high PPI of 516. And of course, this Ultra also has the Quad HD screen, and the PPI works out to be about 505 on this one. Actually, I got a good demo regarding some of the AI features from the Samsung rep.
So this is your, this is like your notes right here. So you know what, now I want to get organized. Now I want to kind of put this into a proper format, get all the important information. So you're going to click on 3 stars right here, and this is going to be your main.
Summarize it, okay.
Yeah, so you have auto format, you can put the headliners and bullet points.
Okay.
And then...
Again, neatly does it.
Yeah, so it does that as well too.
Okay.
And then, yeah, then you can also summarize your thing. And then you also have this option when you click right here. You can summary style. You can do standard,
that's nice.
Or you could do detail. So we'll do detailed, and then like that as well. Other one, spelling, correct spelling, just make sure grammar. Translate, you obviously translate it into different languages. So right now we have about 13 available languages.
Okay, got it.
So what language do you speak?
I speak English, but yeah, Hindi, it's okay.
Let's see.
Hindi, we can I speak English.
Perfect. Yeah, so now you can translate it. So now you can communicate with other co-workers or people who speak the same language or don't, or now boom, now you can send that as well too. So yeah, this is really cool. Next is Chat Assist. So Chat Assist is a great way, say like you're having a conversation with like a co-worker, family relative, or just somebody, and it's hard to communicate because you got so you're trying to make plans or trying to talk, and you just you can't figure it out. So now we'll use an example of a conversation going on. So this is a conversation going on. So now we'll adjust it. So we'll click right here. We'll go click on this box right here, and now chat translation. Now we can translate this conversation.
Differently.
Yeah.
English.
So now, boom. Now the conversation gets switched from English to Hindu. Now we'll go to transcribe assist. So you're going to go to Samsung, and you're going to go to voice recorder.
Okay.
So you would click right here to begin the conversation. So pretend we click right here, and we're talking, and then boom, this is how it comes out. 29 seconds. and then you can click transcribe, and then now it will transcribe exactly the conversation that we just had. So boom, that's the conversation that we had. So transcribe the transcript, the whole thing, and also to summary. It gives you basically the gist of what we just talked about. Keywords, so boom. Yeah.
It's great for interviews.
Yeah.
Hello. How may I help you?
Can I make a reservation for 2 people on Friday night at 8 p.m.?
This is basically a live call, making a call to a Korean restaurant, and the receptionist is speaking in actually Korean, and but we are speaking in English, and it's translating in real time, and it's doing the booking. We are doing the booking.
Would you like to proceed with the reservation?
Guys, I have Varun with us here at the event, and Varun, it must be like 20 minutes since we are playing with the devices. So what is one feature that you actually think stood out?
I think the AI features for sure. I
Okay.
mean, especially the real-time translation, considering I travel a lot and always I have trouble communicating with people.
Okay.
So with the local language.
And most of the things it's doing on device.
On device. So I even saw a demo in airplane mode. So it's super cool.
Yeah.
Because we even put the phone in airplane mode and we did a translation
Okay.
in Spanish.
Okay.
And I think it's going to come handy when we go to Barcelona for MWC next month. But other than the AI, I think the build quality I think is pretty impressive on the S24.
This feels lighter.
Lighter.
Yeah.
And also we've run away with the kind of some of the flat corners. It's a flat display now, which I'm a fan of. I'm not a big fan of edge displays.
Okay.
So flat displays are back, which is the next good thing. And overall the build quality and feel feels premium.
Like premium.
And there's not much of plastic anywhere, and it's a matte
Finish.
which is nice. So overall interesting. Let's see what these launch at in India in terms of pricing. And
Yes, that will be interesting. We also don't know. Guys, Arun was here, and now you have played with the device for about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So what is one thing that you say like hatke?
I think जो expect कर रहा था, the thing I was expecting AI to be dominant.
Yeah.
So a lot of AI features are there in S24, and I like it. I mean, especially generative AI, where you're editing photos, in videos also it is there, and actually camera also. I actually compared with S23 Ultra and S24 Ultra. There is marked improvement in the camera as well. So yeah, that is there. Weight-wise, when you take the phone in the hand, it has become lighter.
Ultra, right?
Yes, because of that titanium frame. Earlier it was very kind of heavy. Now it has become lighter. Another thing which I liked is flat display with very thin bezels.
Okay.
Curved display looks good, but when it comes to functionality,
Actual usage.
Yeah, so actual usage wise, I think S24 Ultra is far more functional, and in every aspect they have improved. Kind of incremental update.
So for you, out of the 3, which one will you pick?
I have not tried Plus too much. I'm only playing around with Ultra.
Okay.
But I think I'll go for Ultra for the cameras, man. They're really good.
Okay, thanks. So guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. And guys, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Again, as I've told you, once I get these devices in my office, when I'm back in India, I will be definitely be doing going in a lot in depth regarding these devices. So if you have any specific questions about these devices, do let me know, and I'll try to include them in the future videos. Anyways, guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care, guys.